What's going on? We back. More C Sports Talk. Another NFL draft spotlight. We're going to try to do two a day and be very, very consistent. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the weekend and the holiday. Today we're talking about Washington Huskie defensive tackle Vita. I've been hearing a lot of things about him in the comment section. A lot of guys been wanting me to cover this. And I think, Vita is a exceptional athlete at 350 in the way that he moves. I mean, shit. I even saw one of his highlights. They put him on defensive end, let him rush off the edge. So he's one of those special defensive tackles that have special athletic ability. It's just the thing about him is not to be speaking negative on him at all or trying to, but you got to say the good, you got to say the bad and the ugly. And the bad and the ugly is his technique. His pad level. Same thing we talked about with Deron Payne. He gets too high. And, and he always on the floor, too, on the ground. He gets too high, and he gets on the ground. When you get on high and that pad level get too high, and you got a real bad habit of popping up, NFL linemen gonna knock your dick in the dirt. They gonna put him on the ground every time, in technique, and that's coaching. And I tell people sometimes you look at NFL players, and when they come from college and they get to the NFL and get through a training camp, get through mini camps and all that, and they come out looking like a different player on the pro levels because sometimes coaching is not always at a premium in college sports and in high school. And if you're able to get them some good NFL coaches and they can really correct a lot of them issues right there on the spot, just with a few words and a few showing them a few things and some film, and you see, they get it. And they don't get that same premium coaching on the college level all the time. And I think, some coaching with him and Deron Payne, another defensive lineman, about getting too high with their pad level. When you go straight up, you shooting fire, you supposed to get the lowest man wins. For those who played defensive lineman or got any any information on it, when you get your pad level low, you get up under their pads and get your hand and be able to get your hands in a position right on that lineman, and you can shoot. And then once you get control of them, you ever get your hands there, you win the battle with the hands. Then your technique just takes in there, and you can swim, rip, bull rush, have a few counter moves. And, if he gets too high in the NFL, he going to find himself on the ground a lot. And that's something they could correct because, he got something that you can't even teach, which is, he's 6'5", 350, and runs a 510. What can you do? What can you do with that? A guy that's that fast twitchy, that can play the run and get after the quarterback, that's special. That's special. It's real special, man. And you don't get that. Like I was saying about Deron Payne, he can rush the passer and stop the run. Well, Vita can do that a lot better. He's a better pedigree of a defensive tackle. Payne is a little bit smaller, a little bit quicker, but this guy is a certified goon. He gonna beat some guys up. And the Lions are looking for a defensive tackle. Some got them going 11, some going down by 20 by the Lions, a little bit under, a little bit before, or a little bit over the Lions where they pick at. So, it depends. And these quarterbacks are really going to dictate what the Lions going to be able to get in the first round. Just know this dude is a certified first-round pick. Period. He got what you can't teach, and that's just athletic ability and raw talent. And when you get those mixed up, and technique is his only real issue, he got a clean bill of health. You can show him how to win the hands battle, and how not to fire off and come up high and get him in better shape a little bit. Because, shape sometimes in a game when you start to get fatigued is the reason why a lot of players lose technique and get high as well, And if you put him in a rotation when he ain't got to play as many downs as he did in college, and you can get him in technique or whatever, get his technique down, and you keep him fresh with rotational players like Hakeem Spence, Sylvester Williams, Alshon Robinson. And you can play around with packages, put him on the end, and he has the size to be, play the 3-4, and he can play the 4-3 as well, and he got some 3 technique type of qualities with his athletic ability. I mean, we've been talking about versatility for quite some time with the Detroit Lions. You need guys to play the 4-3 and the 3-4. He's definitely one of those guys that can do that, and I think it's if he's there, I think that's one of the guys you got to put a trigger on. I know we've been saying that about guys. We said about him now. It's gonna be a lot of different guys that's there at 20 that the Lions be definitely happy to have and pull the trigger because you need them dogs up front. You need them pass rush, and that was our biggest problem we couldn't rush the passer with the 4 we had last year. You get him with a nice rotation with Sylvester Williams, with Alshon Robinson, with Akeem Spence, who's the true 3 technique. You can get some pressure in the middle of that defensive line. That's gonna help out the linebackers. That's gonna help out Kerry Hyder when he come out. It's gonna help out whoever they draft on the edge. Help out Ziggy Ansah. It's gonna help out Anthony Zettel, and it's gonna make the line that much better. So I definitely like him at 20. I mean, if he's there, it'd be a stroke of luck, and it won't take a genius to pull the trigger on Mr. Vita. So let me know what y'all think. We gone.